This mother is 60 years old and still shares a bed with her 30-year-old son, only because her son has an intellectual disability. She believes only she can properly care for him, but she doesn't realize her son actually doesn't want to sleep with her, because Taeyu wants to quietly sneak into his wife's room for the night. But he accidentally breaks a flower pot in the living room. Hearing the noise, Ji-ying quickly runs downstairs. Aunt May doesn't scold her son. Instead, she orders him to go back and sleep right away. At that moment, Taeyu nervously tugs at his sleeve and says, Ji-ying is my wife, I should be in the same room with her. This time Taeyu firmly insists on going upstairs to rest. He doesn't want to sleep with his mother anymore. Hearing her son refuse her request for the first time, the mother-in-law can only make excuses saying he just isn't used to the bed. Still, the incident leaves her quietly heartbroken. The child she raised with her own hands now listens only to his wife. Feeling upset, she decides to take it out on her daughter-in-law. She purposely gives the housekeeper a day off and tells her daughter-in-law to stay home alone to prepare food for 20 guests. Every dish must be something impressive. Given this sudden and important task by her mother-in-law, Ji-ying rushes to the market to buy all the ingredients. After a full day of hard work and 2 large tables of dishes, Taeyu suddenly shows up and starts making trouble. Just because he likes soy sauce, he adds a little to every dish, thinking he's helping his wife make the food taste better. Ji-ying is speechless and close to tears. She can't believe one short trip ruined the entire dinner. Helpless, she adds water to redo every single dish. But just then her mother-in-law comes home from work. Ji-ying doesn't know how to explain what happened. Aunt May sees the kitchen in chaos, realizes the dinner has failed completely. She angrily tells Ji-ying to throw away all the cheap dishes, and says the guests have been cancelled. In fact, Aunt May never invited any guests. She only wanted to teach her daughter-in-law a lesson. But even after several setbacks from her mother-in-law, Ji-ying still doesn't learn her lesson. Wanting her husband to learn how to handle cash, the couple practices paying and receiving money every day at home. To help him experience real-life situations, Ji-ying secretly takes him to the supermarket to practice shopping. After buying things, she plans to let him pay, but suddenly she sees oranges on special sale. Being a thrifty woman, she joins the crowd to grab some. Unknowingly, a pickpocket sneaks into the crowd and steals a lady's wallet while everyone is distracted. Soon the woman realizes her wallet is gone and starts yelling on the spot. The thief, unable to escape in time, quickly slips the wallet into Taeyu's bag. That careless act makes Taeyu the scapegoat. So the couple is taken to the police station by security. Ji-ying knows all the evidence is against them and doesn't bother explaining. To keep her husband from being detained, she calls her ex-boyfriend, who is also her uncle-in-law, to bail them out. Since her mother-in-law had already forbidden her to take Taeyu out again, Ji-ying sees no choice but to ask Junfeng for help. But to her surprise, it's the mother-in-law's secretary who shows up instead. Clearly the mother-in-law already knows they're at the police station. Sure enough, just as the couple leaves, she's standing furiously at the door, glaring at Ji-ying with a frightening expression. Once Taeyu gets in the car, the elder woman finally explodes and angrily slaps Ji-ying across the face.